is the point with Miller on the wing. And it's Green, and it's Salon in at the power forward position. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could... Changing it up here. And as we get deeper into the season, MP's let it be known that he intends to get his hands on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, things haven't gone according to plan since he made his feelings public. But he's got time to turn it around, but it simply has to start tonight. This is when he has to start separating himself from the pack.
Yep, it counts.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
And now, Allie Laporte has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He tallied 10 points, and he was dealing assists all around. He gives them a real weapon coming off the bench. We'll see if he can match that effort tonight, guys.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And Miller throws it down hard.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
MP with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Allen at the screen for MP. And slam dunk by Allen.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
Outside Williams. Pass to Miller. White looking around. Misses the three. Cavaliers trailing. To the inside. Here's the floater. Harden with the defensive effort.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Hey, Doris, were you surprised by the success the Cavaliers had last season?
Well, Kev, I certainly expected them to be a terrific basketball team, but that win total was completely striking. But that's the unforgiving part of the business, right? Regular season success doesn't necessarily always translate.
Allen, a screen on ball. Down low. Hornets with the rebound.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
There's the three. MP grabs the miss. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. Trying to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
You know, typically when you go that hard to the rack, you can make a living at the charity stripe, and that's exactly what happened.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wade, a screen on ball. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. White finds ball. Back to White from downtown. And no good that time. Lamelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Williams is out there with James. Then it's Miller. Then it's White. And it's Diabate in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Miller with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
MP way outside. They grabbed their own miss. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. At 40, shot's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Outside, White. Here's Diabate. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Allen. Cavaliers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. MP against White. MP strong inside.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Now here's White. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. To the middle. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there. But then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
What you love about Grant Williams is the intellect he has for the game. He knows his role. He plays it well. He brings toughness and energy on both sides.
And Cleveland making a change here. Tyson's checked in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
An efficient score, Kobe White, effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
And here is Williams. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And it's White missing.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
I think let's give them credit as well for the job they've done getting to the free throw line. It's been a huge factor for them.
White, good.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. MP deciding where to go with it. Wade a screen on White. MP passes to Wade. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. And so White will bring it up for Charlotte. Pass the ball from the arc, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's MP. 6 points for him. Here's Tyson. Back to MP. Allen with the screen for MP. 5 to shoot. And it's Allen with the jam.
One of Jared Allen's best qualities is his motor. That activity paying dividends with his scoring.
Miller outside. Pass to White. Outside, ball. There's the triple. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising, it's such a tight game.
MP, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's White. Carries it from 3-point range. White's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Green by Allen. MP passes to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, this highlights the agility of Jared Allen. So decisive, so quick in the pick and roll.
11 feet away. And it's White missing. Cleveland leading by 3. MP inside. White on him. MP, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's White. And the rejection by MP. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. And people doors talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete for championships. If you're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success? Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
A tight game here in Charlotte. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
And the Hornets making a change here. Green's checked in. Inside, stolen by Robinson. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Charlotte's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. And it's White missing.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
MP dishes to Harden. MP outside. Cuts off the pass. And Ball slams it in.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with Lamelo. Shot after shot going down.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. The Cavaliers leading. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Ball against Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Robinson pulls it in. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Shoots it up. And it's Mitchell missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Ball. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. .149 left in the first half. Harden, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Charlotte, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
To the paint. White against MP. Robinson a screen on White. Back to Harden. Launches a 3. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Mitchell's got 9 points.
You love how confident Donovan Mitchell is. On the catch-and-shoot opportunities, there's no hesitation.
Pass to White. Outside, Ball. Out to White. Lets the 3 fly. Cavaliers with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mitchell in the corner. MP against Ball. MP passes to Robinson. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Well, concentration right there. Mitchell Robinson refuses to let the defense have the last word. Nicely done.
Now Ball. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Denver.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Group on the floor now for Charlotte. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Mitchell. Jared Allen is out there with Wade. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And stolen by MP. To the inside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Williams. Excellent D from Wade. Cleveland leading by 19 points. MP outside. Wade sets the pick for MP. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by MP. Wade's got 9.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Outside, White. Puts up a 3. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. White against MP. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Charlotte. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Tyson's checked in. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Wade, a screen on White. MP passes to Wade. And Wade slams it in.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's White. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Pass to Allen. It's stolen. He got it up. Doesn't go for it. And so it's Cleveland, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. James is out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Miller. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. White against MP. From down in the low post, it goes.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
MP up top, deflects the pass. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Miller surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get a shot. James, good.
Oh, Brandon Miller with the pretty feed.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And stolen by James. And there is White. And that's good on the assist by James.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
And that one drops for him. Now that's 17 points for Wade.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Williams kicks to Miller. Williams has a screen for Miller. Oh, good with the triple.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Hornets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. MP finds Wade, and Wade slams it in.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And the Hornets call time here. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
4 on the clock. Here's Ball, and he makes the 8-footer. Ball's got 31.
There is such length that comes with Lamelo Ball. This guy's ability to finish in the paint is really admirable.
Robinson a screen on White. Here's MP. Plays it up and banks it in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Miller kicks to White, launches it, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Miller inside, stolen by Robinson. And again, MP. 19 points in the game.
Boy, I like when MP tries to carve space in the painted area. So effective down there.
White with it. Here's Ball with the 3. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. MP passes to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Inside. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Boy, terrific individual effort. Almost single-handedly, this guy trying to keep them competitive.
They push it up, 4 on 3. White with it, and it's Harden picking him up to the paint. Here's Diabate. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
Junior, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Miller against Schroeder. Pass the ball. 18 feet out. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so MP will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 24.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Ball, the pass to Green. Back to Ball. Shot to stop the run. Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Fast break now for Charlotte. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Now, here's MP. It's stolen by Green. Outside, Ball. Some nice passing here by Charlotte. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And Cleveland making a change here. Porty's checked in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
What a tremendous finish by the young MP. This guy does exactly what it takes to get the contact drawn.
Charlotte's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. The kick out to Ball. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 5 assists in the game. Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. MP inside. He's covered by Ball. And there it is for him.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Ball, the pass to Miller. TB one complaint about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Boy, you felt his impact all over the game tonight. A triple-double, outstanding.
Pass to Porty. Back to MP. Ball surveying the defense. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was overwhelming.
Thanks, guys. Your team asked a lot of... Yeah, it's whatever it takes.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much.
All right, MP.